TV chef Gregg Wallace has gone viral this week after sharing details about his regimented life at home with his wife and son. The MasterChef presenter, 59, lifted the lid on his typical Saturday routine and baffled some fans with his early 5 a.m. wake-up, private swim at his local gym, after staff let him in 30 minutes early, and surprising harvester breakfast. The star revealed that his wife, Anne-Marie Sterpany, who he affectionately calls Anna, has lunch on the table for him and they enjoy evenings in bed with a book or film. One person joked, "A comic masterpiece," while another added, "Found the line about the meaningless of sitting on the sofa eating biscuits at the end of the day surprisingly moving." Gregg and Anna, 37, have been married since 2016 and live with their 4-year-old son, Sid, as well as Anna's parents. The BBC host met his fourth wife when she tweeted him with a question about rhubarb back in 2013, and Gregg went on to describe their love life as like winning the lottery. Here, we take a look at his whirlwind romances over the years. Sharing his weekend routine and home life in The Telegraph this week, Gregg said, "I'm a much better father now I'm older, although another child isn't something that I would have chosen at my age. I was always very honest with Anna, but it's what she wanted and I love her. I just requested 2 things, that we had help in the house, so her mum moved in, and secondly that we had at least 1 week a year when we holidayed just the 2 of us." In a separate interview with Heat magazine, Gregg gushed about his family and said, "I'm happy. I'm very much in love with my wife. I just like being with Anna. I like her company and she's one of the best amateur cooks I've ever met." He also revealed Anna does most of the cooking in the house and he doesn't get involved or offer any advice. Gregg has spoken candidly about his romances over the years and gave an insight into how he met Anna on Twitter. She asked him if rhubarb really went well with duck after seeing him try a recipe on a cooking show. He told Hello magazine, "I just looked at Anna's photo and thought, wow, she's pretty. So yes, rhubarb, which was considered an aphrodisiac in medieval times, brought us together." He later shared more about their love story while appearing on ITV's Lorraine, revealing he sent her a message on Twitter and they began messaging back and forward. "Then I sent her my phone number, this was 5 years ago," he confessed at the time. However, Anna wasn't 100% certain that he was the real deal until they met up for the first time in person. "She came down to London to have dinner with me, and she said it wasn't until we got to the restaurant that she was comfortable it was really me and not an imposter," he continued. The pair tied the knot at Hever Castle in August 2016 after 3 years of dating, and said "I do" in front of guests including John Turode, who was Gregg's best man, Lisa Faulkner, Marcus Waring, and Monica Galletti. This was Gregg's 4th marriage and he previously told Lorraine that he thinks it was all to do with luck. "I think it's just luck, and I got very lucky this time. Very lucky," he said. Speaking to Kate Thornton on the White Wine Question Time podcast, he said, "What has love taught me? That it is an absolute game of chance and that is it. It is a complete and utter lottery. I am very fortunate I got the winning ticket. I won the Euro Millions the day that young lady walked into my life. She popped up my timeline on Twitter." During the episode, Gregg also opened up about his 3 previous marriages, sharing how he also met another of his wives on Twitter. He explained that meeting people in real life at a bar was difficult given his fame. "It is because I am on television. "I can't walk into bars," he said. "You can't chat anyone up at work because the HR department would sack you. What I like about Twitter is that it is not a dating site. You can just have friendly chats with people," he told the host. "Did I have lessons from each one of my marriages? The first one lasted 6 weeks. I would say don't marry anyone because you are worried about losing your house. So there is the first one. We bought a small house together in Bermondsey and then we broke up and I thought, well, this is terrible. What is going to happen to the house? I have worked so hard all my life, what is now going to happen? The second one we were together 14 years and the third one was a huge mistake. Probably the unhappiest I have ever been in my life, but she was a teacher and was really good with the kids." Despite this being his 4th time down the aisle, Gregg was keen for everyone to know he was serious about his relationship and wasn't rushing into another marriage. He told Hello magazine, "Meeting Anna has brought me what I think I've always been searching for, that big, warm family dynamic and Terry's real strength in that. I'm very conscious of people thinking I just do this willy-nilly. But we haven't rushed into this, we've been together for 3 years and I truly have never met anyone like Anna." The presenter went on to share how she was his dream girl and is beautiful inside and out. Since getting married, the couple have also spoken about their 22-year age gap, with Gregg making jokes about it from time to time, especially after the birth of their son, Sid, in May 2019. Speaking on Loose Women, panelist Judy Love asked him what it was like to be an older dad, and Gregg replied that he was happy that Anna has someone close to her age to keep her company. He joked, "Baby Sid. You haven't met Mrs. Wallace, but I was really pleased she had a baby because it's someone at home more her own age to talk to." Sid is Gregg's 3rd child, as the dad already had 2 children, Libby and Tom, from his 2nd marriage to Denise in 1999, a former pastry chef. The pair were married for 5 years. His other wives included Christine, his first wife who he married in 1991 and who left him 6 weeks later, as well as Heidi Brown, to whom he was married from 2011 to 2012 after meeting on Twitter. Since getting married a 4th time and welcoming his 3rd child, Gregg claims Anna has revolutionized his life, as has made some big lifestyle changes to support his family. Appearing on Good Morning Britain in January this year, he explained, "That young woman has revolutionized my life. Terry's a 22-year age gap, we have been together 10 years and have a son, Sid, and I want to be there for them." He went on to reveal his fitness journey and how he'd lost 5 stone.